Oh, hi. Just a second. Okay, so Keontae Sampson, Before the Scenes, yada yada yada. Welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you without the elaborate setup casting a preconditioned image up behind me. Today you're just going to see me and that thing. Call it a behind the scenes look at Before the Scenes. After all, this show has to be put together just like any other. It has a history and a purpose. Part of that purpose for me is to help me gain practice and traction. But I wouldn't do all of this if I didn't believe that this show was good for something all on its own. What it all comes down to is the concept of experience. So, I'm here to tell stories. I want to make movies. More than that, I want to make a movie-making company. But then, why not just get an internship with Disney and become part of a writing team? Why go through the trouble of building an entire company from scratch? Well, you know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Oh, but wait, what does the Bible say? Do not lean on your own understanding. See, this is why I'm using the lamp to feet verse as the theme behind the company, to acknowledge God in all my ways. If in fact this whole enterprise were entirely up to me, it would end in disaster. I've cooked up enough plans in my life to understand that. Anyway, I made Lamplight so I'd have full creative freedom. I guarantee you that if I were working for a bigger company, they wouldn't have me make a behind-the-scenes feature about other shows that don't even exist yet. Of course, if I were working for a bigger company, I wouldn't have to start so small, would I? But starting small isn't all bad. It's one of the reasons I like story arcs and sagas. I'm getting ahead of myself. What I like the most about movies and stories in general is the experience. Particularly the experience that isn't otherwise possible. Visiting another realm, traveling through time, or simply watching to see how events play out, unfold, or connect. There are, of course, plenty of experiences that are not impossible, such as helping to set up a church, going on a field trip with your friends, or finding a long-lost family heirloom in your backyard. Storytelling is just a way to stimulate one's imagination and envision the possibilities and the impossibilities. I want to present the best experience in the world. Maybe that's asking a lot, but I am still inclined to see what I can bring to the table, one piece at a time. One of those pieces is the Lamplight logo. My budget is slightly bigger than it was when I started, so I've been able to upgrade it to more closely match my vision. You'll see in a minute when I sign off. In the meantime, little by little, I'm providing an experience just by having this show. The experience of seeing what happens as I create stories to show the world. Seeing something begin. Maybe even the anticipation of what we all may see someday. That is the purpose of Before the Scenes. It's the opening line in a world of storytelling. The start of something new. And that is all I can think of to say, so I'm going to take this time to sign off. See you around, have fun, and find wonder.